There was no reason for Yang Henson to go to no damn Portland. There was no reason for Portland to do that. But because somebody else had him on their board, that was happening, bro. I think Jordy was telling everybody who they had on the board, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I think Jordy was running his mouth. He was talking about that draft board, bro. Then it leaked out, and then the other 29 teams started going on Twitter, and they started going on IG, and they started infiltrating, bro. Yo, you seen what Jordy's drafting? Yo, you want this? Nah.
You know what happened is because of the combine, and then the dudes that cover college and the combine, right? Because I was hearing
Mhm.
everything from them that
Right,
Hanson is after the combine, his name blew up so big that they were saying like every team, damn near, or a lot of GMs was like, oh yeah, like he is that good
Right.
of a he should move up the draft board. Now, how high? Right? That depends on the team. But like I said, when you seen after 8, there was no more point guards going off the board, and them centers started going off the board. That's what I was saying, Lee. Like you knew something was going on, and in that little sequence when they had wing center, wing center, wing center. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
means like they was making sure they cleared before we got back to 19, bro. They made sure they clear all the young centers and the wings off the board, damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that came from them dudes scout the them dudes talking about the draft and
Right.
covering the combine because they talked about these players and said like, oh, Drake Powell had a promise. They said Ryan had a promise, and then there was like Yang, like all like majority of the teams liked them, so there was no telling how high he would go. You know what I'm saying? And once somebody took one center off the board, it's just like, all right, let me get my center and get out of here. You know what I mean? That's how
Right.
I went.
that's exactly how it would go. But like, what it produces in the middle of the draft, it produces a monkey see, monkey do mentality. Cause now all of these dudes, all of these teams, just decided out of nowhere that they needed this player and this player and that player, and a lot of them really shouldn't have even been in the draft in the first place. It's one of the reasons why between 8 to 19 was deadly in the first place. It was the two deadliest spots to be in for us. Like when I seen it, I was like, yo, 8 to 19, eight. I'm like, everybody was plotting on the Bucks downfall. Nets fan was just plotting on the Bucks downfall the whole entire season.
Yeah.
They really
Yeah.
was. They was just like, all right, yo, come